You're listening to Pivot to Thrive podcast that inspires and educates entrepreneurs and unhappy 9-to-5ers to get more out of life and create an abundant life with intention and alignment. My name is Dr. Priya, founder of Pivot to Thrive and Soul Designz, best known for creating financial independence through digital products. And I share this show with like-minded people who share their top strategies to help you fast-track your success. Please use the timestamp in the show notes to jump to the section that you need the most and join my private Facebook group using the link below to get access to member-only content about mindset, manifestation, and success. Now, let's get started with today's episode.
The term intuitive business coach did not make sense to me until late last year when I saw certain people on Instagram calling themselves intuitive business coach. I'm like, how is it different? Why do they call themselves like that? So I think there are certain things that doesn't make sense to you until you reach a particular level in your life. For example, back in 2016, when I was just scratching the surface of personal development, I bought this book by Tony Robbins, like Awaken the Giant Within. And after a few pages and after flipping through a few chapters, it was too complicated for me to understand and comprehend. And then I had to take simple books, like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, The Power of Thoughts, and very simple books that made sense to me. And now, after 4 years, when I went back to Tony Robbins' book, it made sense to me. I don't know if you've ever felt this difference. So, similar way, intuitive business coaching or intuitive business coaches, their modalities and how they help did not make sense to me. And then when I was, actually transitioning my life in a more spiritual context, it was like a major aha moment. So I just wanted to share the insights that I have learned about intuitive business coaching and how it is different from conventional business coaching, other than conventional business coaching is more masculine and intuitive is more in the feminine. It's more at the being than in the doing. I want to give you all a little bit of information from my perspective. So this episode is going to be completely my understanding of intuitive business coaching. So obviously the term intuitive business coaching, we can split it. Coaching, as we know, is a term or a service that will help to bring out the best out of people. And if it's going to coach on someone improving their business, scaling their business, obviously that's business coaching other than life coaching. And the term intuitive comes because the coach, the mentor, basically uses intuition as a tool to help the individuals and businesses to get more clarity, make better decisions, overcome challenges, and achieve their goals. Basically, intuition is used as a very powerful and valuable resource to understand a person's perspective on how they think and what factors influence their decision making and what is their limiting beliefs, their strategy, how creative are they, and just their problem solving abilities. So I think basically intuitive business coaching differs from traditional business coaching in a very simple way, that you just don't focus on a strategy, you just don't focus on a roadmap, but it is individual, personalized, a person's intuition. You're not going to just believe some data and bar charts and analysis, whereas you're really going to listen to somebody's intuition, their inner wisdom, and trust them in their decision-making process. So basically, what is the role of a coach? The coach helps the business owner or the individual to actually tap into their intuition. So most of the times, we all have our blind spots. So a coach is somebody, this is the simplest form that I can explain what is the importance of a coach and why everybody should have a coach. Because first thing, you don't know what you don't know. And second thing, we all have blind spots. So it is the coach's responsibility to help you figure out your blind spots and use your intuition to make better decisions. Communicate your message properly to your team. Communicate your marketing message to your customers and achieve your goals. It could be your income goal, it could be your lifestyle goal, it could be your business scale plan. Whatever it is, the intuitive business coaching has a holistic approach to business coaching itself. So we're not just going with strategy, we're not just going with a roadmap, but we're also connecting to the emotional and spiritual aspects of that individual who's running the business, and also the business itself takes that holistic spiritual perspective. So basically, the idea that intuition is a powerful tool itself creates a beautiful strategy. It creates a completely different problem-solving approach. You're not just going to stick with, legal documents, disputes, and agreements, but you're definitely going to consider an individual's perspective and intuition when you're going to make a decision of hiring and firing. It makes a world of a difference when you step back and look at your business from a spiritual perspective. When I had to change from a completely masculine marketing sales funnel perspective of my business and go into a spiritual pathway and look at my business from a holistic perspective, it was a bloody game changer. Trust me. The key role for an intuitive business coach is to help business owners to align their work with their passion and their values. Alignment is a huge term. If you've been following me on social media, I use this term a lot these days. The reason we feel burnt out, the reason we feel so purposeless in our business is when we are not aligned to our final big dream goals. When every action, like everyday tiny activities, don't add up. They do not align with what I want. Imagine I want to be, I want to have a business with 5 or 6 staff, but I don't want to hire someone even when I can afford it. So my current actions don't align with my bigger goal. So if you want to have a team of 5 or 6 coaches or 5 or 6 employees, then when your business can afford, start small, hire someone casual, hire some part-time VAs. That's when you know how good you are in leading a team, how good you are in training your staff member, how good you are in delegating your tasks. I learn so much from my VAs. I learn so much from my editor. I learn about myself when I lead a team. What is going wrong? Where do I fuck up? I know it. I know it when you lead a team. Honestly saying, when all these little steps that you do not add up to your actual goals, which means you are not in complete alignment with your life, with your passion, with your goals. So that's where the intuitive business coach comes into picture. They can really help you to figure out whether your actions, your roadmap, your strategy, your current business activities align with your passion, aligns with your end goal. That is what they try to help you figure out. That is what they help you see from a third person's perspective, because when you're inside it, you really can't figure out the difference. And basically, they help you to create life balance. Intuitive is all about understanding, being and enjoying it rather than just doing. So they help you get out of the hustle mentality. Oh my God, I was such a bloody proud hustler. Now, I cannot hustle. Though people, when they look at me, they feel like I'm hustling, but actually not. I only do things that I enjoy. And I strike a balance with my family. I strike a balance with everything that I do because I have segmented my days, segmented my energy to different activities that I do on a daily basis. They also work with an individual's belief system. Basically, that's what contributes to confidence and leadership skills. You should have leadership skills, obviously, when you're in a business, when you're growing, when you hire a team, and it's all about managing people. So really creating an environment that is productive, positive, and supporting. Everything starts with you. So intuitive business coaching is really powerful in understanding who you are as an individual, and because that is what is going to reflect on your business, that is what is going to reflect on your teams, that is going to reflect in your offers, that is going to reflect everything. Everything starts with you. So understanding you, your values, your passion, your deep creativity and values are really crucial for you to help grow your business. Now, there are a couple of differences between a traditional business coaching and intuitive business coaching. So the very first thing I believe is focus. So traditional business coaching focuses on smashing goals. That's it. You look at the data. How many clients did you sign? Okay, how much did they pay? How much are we profiting? Which is good. Focusing on those numbers, focusing on those data, analyzing it, it all sounds good. But intuitive business coaching focuses more on you, the individual, their intuition to make decisions, why they want to do certain things. Okay, I want a business that makes $1 million, but why? You basically create something with purpose. So the focus is driven towards why you're doing it rather than what you're doing it. I think that's the simplest way I can differentiate between traditional business coaching and an intuitive business coaching. And obviously the why will motivate you to be in the game for a longer period of time. And intuitive business coaching takes a very, very holistic approach, not just a practical approach. So it really considers your emotional aspect of your business, of your individuality. It has a whole spiritual aspect to it. Coming from a really traditional South Indian family where, it is all about religion, you kind of marry everything to a superstitious belief. It was really challenging for me to differentiate between religious belief and spiritual beliefs. So it was a huge learning curve for me to understand the spiritual energy component of just business. There's so much spirituality and alignment that goes into creating a particular offer, pricing that offer, talking about your offer to others. So it is a whole different ballgame. Until you understand the energy aspect of business, it gets really tiring. Tiring is the word, because you feel you're burnt out, you feel you're exhausted, but actually you're not feeling aligned. You're not energetically aligned to the approach that you're taking to grow your business. So that's the key difference between traditional business coaching and holistic and intuitive business coaching, where traditional is more practical. Okay, you just want to do it, smash it, check the box, done, dusted. But holistic is where you take a whole amount of energetic, correlation to everything, emotional connection, practicality, everything combined. It is a huge game changer when you look at your business from a holistic perspective. And in terms of techniques as well, you tend to have some kind of a fun woohoo component to your business. So traditional business coaching, you have roadmaps, marketing roadmaps, sales funnels, everything is strategy, everything is process oriented. When you get into the intuitive business world, which most of us are, we are more inclined towards mindfulness. We are more inclined towards meditation, visualization. Even the most successful celebrities, they swear by vision boards. They swear by embodiment techniques, law of attraction. You name it, everybody has done it. They just have a different perception towards it. They just do it differently. But it all comes to grounding yourself to those techniques and feeling more connected within you. And that is the huge difference, where you're not just doing the stuff for the heck of doing it because it is part of the process, but you feel more connected to yourself. You feel connected more to every action that you take. And I think the last difference that I want to talk about is just personal growth itself, where you don't just think about an income goal as your success. Okay, if I can sit down with myself and write a journal that's so authentic and truthful, that can bring all the dump from my head and help me plan something, that is a huge win. So the perception of personal growth is really different in an intuitive business coaching perspective. It focuses on someone to identify the limiting beliefs, overcome the limiting belief. You don't just look at the conscious, surface level stuff. You really go and do the hard, deep work on understanding your unconscious patterns that are holding you back. Whereas a traditional business coaching is all about smashing your goals, smashing your objectives, and being more process oriented. Now, coming to obviously the benefits, if you ask me which one would I choose, though I do 50% the traditional business coaching, that's my bread and butter, and I'm inclining more towards intuitive business coaching with my feminine embodiment certification this year. I personally have had more success with intuitive business coaching. So it really has helped me to make better decisions. That's a key benefit. But once I move towards more tuning into my intuitions, trusting my intuitions more, I make better decisions. And it just increases my self-awareness. It just makes me understand who I am as an individual, what I want to do and what I shouldn't be doing. So self-awareness is the key. And it has also helped me increase my confidence in my offers, the way I convey the message to my clients. It really has helped me feel more grounded and connected to myself. It has helped me understand my mental health better. I'm not really drained out and blaming the moon energy all the time. I guess I really feel mentally well after I started trusting my intuition and aligning it with every action that I do on a daily basis. So overall, it has just made me a very, very aligned individual, and I'm very mindful and intentional with every action that I take, every word I speak. So it has really done wonders for me, and it has helped my clients because, I practice what I preach. So they see the changes that happen in my world, and they're really, really happy with the things that I'm doing at the moment. They see amazing result when they also follow an intuitive mode of application in their business. So it is really a game changer for me. So let me know what is that you feel that you are implementing in your business. Are you doing the traditional masculine method of business coaching, or are you using your intuition to scale and grow your business? Let me know, and I will see you all in the next episode.
I truly hope you enjoyed listening to this episode as much as I enjoyed creating it just for you. Please follow Pivot to Thrive podcast on the platform you're listening to right now. It would mean the world to me if you could leave a review, and I'm so excited to see you on the next episode. Sending you loads of love, positive and healing vibes your way. Stay blessed.